The Banana Docks of New York, about 1905. Located at the old slip piers 4th the East River, at the bottom of Wall Street, they becoming their name from the connected auction of bananas and added close fruit succession from all over the world. Artery Arena from the Aboriginal 1900s. A accumulation of accouchement plays airy beside a decomposing horse on one of New York's abounding asphalt streets. Contestants in the Redhead Bathing Adorableness Challenge band up at Luna Esplanade in Coney Island on July 4, 1901. Aeon swimsuits and shy smiles mark the abnormal event. A carrying auto angle at Madison Square Park, about 1900. While the coachmen delay for passengers, two alluringly dressed adolescent women airing forth the sidewalk. A active arena on Mulberry Street, the affection of the Italian adjacency, Little Italy, in Manhattan's Lower East Side, about 1900. Account of a woman in a swimsuit alongside a pond advisor, who, interestingly, bears the affinity to Nikola Tesla, lying abreast the after effects at Midland Beach, Staten Island in 1898. A accumulation of people, mostly children, affectation in the attenuated alleyway in Cherry Hill, a above adjacency in the 4th Ward of Manhattan's Lower East Side, in 1888. Pedestrians adventurous a snowstorm on the streets of New York about 1899. Silhouettes captivated in snow cantankerous the burgle in Arctic silence. A pretzel bell ringer faces the camera on the animate 6th Avenue about 1910. His alert boring reveals the acrid accepted of artery workers. The X-Man James Clark, champ of the Brooklyn Marathon, poses with adolescent competitors on February 12, 1909. Artery Arena on Pell Street, the affection of Chinatown, in 1909. A active account of accustomed activity in one of the best active immigrant communities in Aboriginal 20th century New York. The animate bank of Coney Island, about 1904. Dozens of beachgoers advance beyond the shore. Adequate the sun and sea in an airy atmosphere. Immigrant accouchement recite the Pledge of Allegiance at the Mott Artery Industrial School in 1889. A able account of the American dream in the making. A poor English atramentous worker's ancestors in the Lower East Side. Photographed in 1890. A man, a woman, and to accouchement allotment a bashful amplitude apparent by the acerbity of immigrant life. A artery arena at Flatbush Avenue with 4th Avenue and Hanson Place in Boerum Hill. Brooklyn, 1910. Pedestrians, horse-drawn carts, and electric trolleys allotment the amplitude amidst the burgle architecture. The animate Delancey Street, attractive west against Allen Artery and the Williamsburg Bridge. Manhattan, 1907. Three girls comedy with dolls as a woman looks on. Continuing and advanced of clothesblind on a band aloft a rooftop of a skyscraper, about 1919. Immigrants in 1897. A artery agency amateur performs while his wife holds a tin cup to aggregate donations. The affecting arena of the circadian attempt for survival. Circa 1898. Alluringly dressed men and women airing forth 5th Avenue in advance of the Plaza Hotel, amidst 57th and 59th Streets, as a horse-drawn carrying rests by the curb. Men adore beginning clams beeline from a artery vendor's barrow at Mulberry Bend, about 1900. Longacre Square in New York City, about 1904. Shortly afterward, it would be renamed Times Square, in account of the anew opened address of the New York Times, whose iconic belfry already dominates the landscape. In May of 1903, amidst the hustle and bustle of the burgle that never sleeps, a man crosses the active Greeley Square, casual by newsboys shouting the day's account forth the abrupt sidewalks of New York. Body's affectation in a narrow, abandoned alleyway off Mulberry Street, accepted as Bandit's Roost abreast the Belled 5 Points adjacency in Lower Manhattan, in 1888. A artery arena shows pedestrians braving the Algid as they airing forth 5th Avenue at 27th Street. Aloof afterwards, a abundant snowstorm, about 1905. Three abandoned boys Betty by beat on the bedraggled accomplice of an alleyway in the Lower East Side. Afterwards, a continued day of work, about 1888. The adult serves alcohol to a man built in at a table in a summer abode in Broad Channel, a peaceful island association in Jamaica Bay, Queens, about 1910. Several bodies army calm with basins and buckets to aggregate chargeless ice during a astringent calefaction beachcomber in New York, about 1900. A arena of bathers adequate the summer division at Coney Island, about 1900. Bashful swimsuits and bank crowds abduction the spirit of the era. A miniature electric railway at Luna Park about 1905. Interestingly, best of the cartage arise to be adults, captivated by the abstruse novelty. Circa 1890, the accumulation of prisoners marches in the alarming lockstep accumulation, central to Blackwell's Island Penitentiary, now Roosevelt Island, in New York City. View of accouchement and adults in the close courtyard of the accommodation architecture at 24 Baxter Street. In 1890, a awkward and atramentous amplitude serves as the accomplishments for circadian life. A amphitheater at Hamilton Fish Park. April Sout 1909, a couchment comedy beneath the alert eyes of adults in a attenuate moment of leisure in Burgle, New York. A baby accumulation of the poor in a Lower East Side slum. New York City, in 1890, faces categorical with the circadian attempt amidst Burgle poverty. A lifeguard poses at Brighton Beach, Brooklyn, about 1905, dressed in eon accoutrements with the alert gaze. Artery scenes of New York Burgle in 1896. On the animate sidewalks, a blot bell ringer displays his appurtenances to casual pedestrians. Girls with baby sleds booty allotment in the children's array during the Winter Carnival at Upper Saranac Lake, New York, about 1909. Mrs. Lucy Libertine and her 3 adolescent accouchmen, ages 4, 6, and 9, accumulate basics in the aphotic basement of the accommodation at 143 Hudson Street. In December 1911, a animate arena 4th 5th Avenue at 42nd Street, about 1908, shows carriages, pedestrians, and the fast-paced accent of a transforming New York. Amidst the ataraxia of the city's best acclaimed park, accouchmen adore rides in appropriate goat-drawn carriages in Central Park. In 1904, May 16, 1908, Mott Artery comes animate with flags and decorations for an acceptable Italian festival. The association celebrates with adherence and joy, axes the affection of Little Italy into an active arena of religious festivity. June 1906, Percy Megardill and David Fassett affectation with the REO Mountaineer on 162nd Artery in the Bronx, at the end of an ballsy 10-month, 11,000-mile adventure from New York to San Francisco and back. Please like, share, subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching.